Welcome, peoples. Oh,
So
it's so
happy
good to
to
see
see
you.
you all.
Justin's here, chilling with his kids. Awesome. Drawn is here.
How's everybody doing after a good lunch break? Everybody
Good,
awake?
good.
Did you eat
Now I need a coffee.
Coffee break.
I got my
Coffee
little
break.
caffeine boost here
Oh,
too.
I have to get mine.
I got mine.
Nobody needs to be in a food
Ah,
coma right now. Let's.
no food coming now.
All right, awesome. Well, welcome everybody. We appreciate you coming out to this session here. Can you open up over there, please?
Just, do you want the rules?
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. So we want to thank everybody coming out to this session today. We appreciate you. We have, is Gina the speaker or the?
Yes. Yeah, but she wanted to just introduce herself, I think. So.
Not a problem. Okay.
Yes,
So,
no, that's fine.
Okay, so awesome. So we are the 1 o'clock session here?
Yep.
Okay, so our session here today is, let's see.
Shopping smart and eating healthy.
Ooh, shopping! Good stuff. And eating. Good stuff. Awesome. Well, real quick, we just want to go over the rules of engagement here for our session. Please turn on your cameras. I know it helps us to be able to see your participation and your smiling faces. And in the case of Mr. Hill, we get to see his awesome dance moves. So please turn on your videos. That would be most excellent. Morale, thank you so much for coming, buddy. It's good to see you.
For a second.
Then he turned his video off.
No.
But keep your microphones muted because it does help us with the presentation. And then please include your first and last name on the screen because then it helps us to identify you when we do the drawing at the end for participation and as well as to keep track of everything. And then if you have any questions, please go ahead and put them in the chat. We will be monitoring that so that when Gina is done at the end, we can then address those after her presentation. So please, we don't want to neglect anybody. So go ahead. There are no stupid questions, only stupid people. But that's not anybody applied here. So go ahead, put your questions in there. We'll get to them. We'll answer them. And then if you do have any questions, of course, just go ahead and see the rules of engagement that were emailed to you prior to the session today. And with that, at the end of this session, we are going to go ahead and we will have a question for a drawing for earbuds, right? Is that what I got?
So pay attention.
Yes, earbuds. These are good earbuds. So, so go ahead and pay attention, ask questions as they come up. We appreciate everybody being here, and we'll go ahead and turn it over to Gina.
All right, thank you. Hello, everyone. How everybody's doing? God, you can put in the chat box if you can say where you are from. Or, you know what? We have the whole hour, and I would like to know who is here today. 23 participants. I'm going to introduce myself first. Here I am. This is me and my family. I'm Gina Wiberg. I'm from Chicago. I have 3 children. Zachary, the oldest one, Emiliano, who's a junior in high school, and my little girl, Juliana. Right here's our latest picture of the just Easter. So, which is funny. Can you see what is different or the same as right now in the picture? Anyone? Anyone? I don't know.
Rocking the same dress. I love it.
Yeah, same dress. I did not plan that. I just thought, you know, spring, it's kind of like warm weather. Chicago's still cold. So I was like, I need to wear something nice that I don't use much. in Chicago. So yeah, when I was looking at the presentation, oh my gosh, I'm with exactly same dress. Yeah, so like I said, I'm from Chicago. My two boys have hemophilia, so I'm a mom from the community, and I love to volunteer. I am a huge advocate for my children, and also I'm a part of the fundraising committee here in Chicagoland area. And I just love the community anywhere. I see some familiar faces here. I can see René. Hola, René. ¿Cómo estás, chico? Yep, I can see somewhere there. So if you don't mind, since I'm new in your community, I would like if you can introduce yourself and let me know who you are, where you're from, and why you are here. And I'm gonna call one by one that I can see on my screen. And the first one that I see here is Darlene Trice, or Trees. I don't know if I say it correct. Just unmute yourself and just real fast, just tell me who you are, why you're here, and what is your connection? Where are you from too? Darlene, go ahead. We cannot hear you. Your microphone is muted. Just make sure you unmute yourself. Okay, we're gonna give a little time to Darlene. I don't know if she's trying to unmute herself. Oh, there you go. All right. So go ahead, Darlene.
I can't hear.
Can you hear us now?
Hello?
Yes? Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. Everybody can hear Darlene? Okay, let's go now with Susie Cannon. Sorry, Susie. We go back to you, Darlene.
That's okay. Hi, how are y'all? I'm Susie Cannon. Are we telling where we're from?
Yes, just,
Yes,
where are you
I'm
from?
from
Why are you
Dallas,
here?
Louisiana, and I have two boys that have hemophilia A.
Hemophilia A. Wow, how long you been in the community?
I found out when my oldest was 10, and he's 17 now.
He's 17. Wow, at 10,
years.
huh? So
And
7 years.
My younger one is 8, and we found out when he was 1.
Okay.
So
Awesome. Darlene, I see that you unmute
Hello.
yourself. Can you hear us now? Go
Okay,
ahead
I
and
can hear
introduce
now.
yourself. Okay.
You ready? I have 2 sons with hemophilia A, 4 nephews, and my father was a hemophiliac.
Oh, wow. So in how long? Oh, I mean, you've been in the hemophilia community your whole life since your father was hemophilic as well, right?
Yeah, he had 6 brothers and he was the only hemophiliac.
Okay. Wow. Look at you. Thank you, Darlene. I see now Corey SC. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Just make sure you unmute.
She's usually listening from work, so she might not be able to chime in.
Thank you for letting me know. Nandini, Patty, tell me, did I say it correctly?
Yes, you did.
All right. Okay.
Hi.
So
I'm Nandini. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I have
New Orleans.
hemophilia A moderate, and I have a son with severe hemophilia A. And I've been in the community
moderate.
about 23 years now.
Wow. Okay. I thought I was a long time in the community. Yeah, my son is about to be 23, so that's the time that I have been in the community. Welcome, Nandini. Thank you.
Thank you.
See Jaron Hill, and that's my nephew. Am I right or wrong, Jaron Hill?
What's up, Gina? How you doing?
How you doing? Nice to see you.
I know. I'm Jerome.
Yes.
I'm 24 from North Carolina. I am a community volunteer for the coalition. and also help out with the chapter in Illinois as well. So
That's right. I see you're around. Welcome, Jerem. Nice to see you. Okay, now we see Cindy. Can you introduce yourself real quick?
Hi, I'm Cindy Crawford and I work for Hope. I am not affected by hemophilia. And what else?
You work with Hope. That's all
I
we know.
work for Hope.
All right, I like that. Okay, thank you, Cindy.
Uh-huh.
Now I see Renee. Hola, mi amigo, ¿cómo estás?
I'm muted.
You're
Okay,
muted?
now. Okay. Sorry, how's the family? Well, I'm, you know me, I'm have a son with hemophilia. He's right now 25 years and a half. Ooh, getting old.
Jonathan, right?
Jonathan, yeah, you know Jonathan. So he's a
Water
teacher.
polo. Water
Now
polo
he's a
player.
teacher. He did the water polo, swimming, and marching band. He's studying music, and he has a master's degree, and he's been teaching music for 2 years in middle school. So that's how I'm involved in the community. He's a spontaneous mutation, so we didn't have. He's the first in the family. And why I attend here because I see that's Gina. Let me make sure. That's Gina Perez. I didn't see her for a long time, and so I have to go there. And it's my first time
My gosh.
my first time here in Hope, and it's been great. You know, it's
So
been great.
nice to see you. Say hi to
Yeah.
Yoli. I miss Jolie.
Yeah,
Jolie
yeah.
is his wife. Awesome girl. All right, we go now. Thank you, Renee. Now we'll go with Daisy Martinez. Daisy, real quick, if you can introduce yourself.
My name is Daisy, and we are in the community from about 5 years. And my husband has hemophilia B, and we live in Humboldt, Texas.
Oh, from Texas. All right. So I see your last name. Anyone whose first language is Spanish, feel free to introduce yourself in Espanol. Okay? I am here to translate if you need translation. So use your language. Thank you, Daisy. Let's see who's next. Sara Aires. Sarah.
Hello, I'm Sarah. I have a son that has hemophilia. He's 12. And we've been in the Arizona community for about 10 years. And this is my first, with you guys, this is my first attendance, I guess.
Welcome, Sarah, to the community. She's coming from Arizona, huh? Welcome, welcome. Now we go to Justin Earnhardt.
Hi, everybody. Justin Earhart from Northeast Kansas. This is Maisie. And we've been in the community about, well, she hasn't been around for that long, but about 4.5 years or so. When her brother was diagnosed at about a year old, we started getting thrown into the community, and it's just been great meeting so many cool people who've been through a lot and help us guide through that too.
Yeah, wow. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. I see now Sharon. Unmute yourself, Sharon. There you go.
I'm Sharon Ballard from Norman, Oklahoma. I have a son that has severe hemophilia A. He's 52. My father had hemophilia. My two sisters have hemophilia. My niece, my great nephew.
In the family, huh?
It's a
Hemophilia for
family
a long
affair.
time. Yes. Bless your heart. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, Sharon.
I also have two nephews that died from HIV in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So sorry to hear that. Yep. All right. Let's go now with Heather Forest, I think. Thank you, Sharon.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Heather Forrest. We live in Kentwood, Louisiana, and my husband has hemophilia A.
Welcome, Heather. So tell me, is there a real background? It's a background or it's a real place?
No,
it looks beautiful.
That's my backyard.
No way. Is this really your backyard?
Yes.
Wow, that's so pretty. And where are you again right now?
Kentwood, Louisiana.
In Louisiana, yeah. Okay. Now, thank you, Heather. Welcome. Now we go, Brittany. I see you, Brittany, with a little one in your arms. Hi.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh, two little ones.
Yes,
Oh,
I am
please introduce yourself.
Brittany Vassal. I work with Hope as well, but I am on maternity leave right now because we have Striker, who is almost 3 weeks old. And
Oh, 3 weeks old.
Tucker just turned 5. Both of my boys have severe A.
They both have severe. Oh, wow.
Yes,
welcome, welcome. Thank you for showing us your little cuties there.
Of course.
All right, let's see now. I see Morali. Go ahead, Morali.
Hello. So yeah, I'm Murali. I'm also a longtime member of BDAI. I live in Aurora.
Right,
So
that's
I probably
right,
have
that's
seen you a few
right.
times.
Neighbors, right? Yeah, I'm from Burridge, so not that far.
Yes. I have hemophilia A, severe, one of the senior patients who have been around here for almost 20 years now. And I work. So it's just my lunch break. So
Oh,
I thought
you
I'd
are?
participate.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. We go now with Jessica. I see Jessica. If you can unmute yourself.
My name's Jessica, and I live in Iowa. We've been working bees this morning while I've been doing this, so it's been a kind of a hectic morning.
Well, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate your time. Thank you, Jessica. And tell me, what is your connection with the community?
I have hemophilia A. I was diagnosed in January 2020.
Oh, just diagnosed with hemophilia A, January 2020. Wow. Welcome, Jessica. Now I see Brandy Wise. Oh, Justin. Is there? Oh, no, Justin up here. Okay, Brandy Wise, if you can unmute yourself and introduce real fast.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I'm laying down. I had a surgery earlier this week, so I'm just exhausted. But I'm from Florida, and I have two nephews who were born with hemophilia. So we are in the community to get, knowledge and everything to help with them. And we're not real sure if there's a family connection. We haven't been able to go up that far the line yet, but that's why I'm in it.
Oh, welcome. And I hope you feel better soon from your surgery. Now I see Lisa Weiss.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm from Florida. I'm a grandmother of two grandsons that both have hemophilia A severe. And we've been in the community for 5 years since the first one was born.
Oh my, wow. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here. Welcome, Lisa. I see now Cindy. If you can unmute yourself, Cindy.
If it's Cindy Crawford, I already spoke.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, if you already, Lori, I see Lori here. I don't see her last name, but if you can mute yourself.
You might try to say that. Hey, I work for Hope, and my oldest son has hemophilia A.
All right. Okay. Welcome, Lori. Thank you for being here. Is anyone that I did not call? I think, let's see, so another page here. Lisa Wise, I already passed. Brandy Wise, Morale, Ekawati Pion. Can you introduce yourself if you can unmute?
Yes. Hi, my name is Ekawati Pyong. I'm a mother of two sons, the one that have a fun wheel brand, and my daughter have a fun wheel brand also, including my husband. So I've been in the community about like 12 years. We found out when my second one, 3 years old, get the fun wheel brand. And after that, my daughter been diagnosed also, and we try to find out who is the gene from that. And then my husband, when he need to get the surgery, when the kids have it, so they need to do the process.
Oh.
And I come from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, from Philly. Welcome,
Yes.
welcome. Thank you for being here. And I think we already took like 20 minutes of our time, so I'm not gonna take much of your time. We're gonna go ahead and start our presentation. And this is about eating healthy and buying smart. The reason why I like to do and speak about this is because I used to love Coke with many of my friends. I'm from Mexico originally, and in Mexico, what do we do? Please feel free to type in your chat, but I know some people's already looking at me. What do we do in Mexico and other countries with the little ones? We open the Coke, put it in the baby bottle, and give it to the kids at young age. Not anymore, but that was, years ago. So, now I'm a mom. I have two boys with hemophilia. I have to look more, at what I put in my body. And also, I don't know if it's here, but I like to run. I'm a 5-time marathon runner. I run the Marathon of Chicago in October. I'm going to be doing my number 6 marathon. And I never thought I can run, but I did it. So, now I'm more like careful in what I buy, what I bring home, and what I use for myself as well. So I'm just going to give you, little quick tips from a mom. Now, I'm not a professional, just a mom who, has been learning the way to get things for home and for our teenagers and little ones. With the pandemic, we learned to buy and freeze stuff, right? Because sometimes when you used to go, to the supermarket, there was like nothing. You couldn't find the things that you really like. So that's one of the things that we started doing. Put them in Ziploc bags, our favorite fruits. If there was a season for the strawberries, we buy strawberries, put them in the freezer. That way we can use them whenever we want a smoothie or make a fresh water out of a fresh fruit. This one great thing to do. Just, anything that you have, if you buy 2 pins of strawberries or the big one from Costco, I like to buy at Costco, and sometimes we just don't finish everything, right? So, and things go bad, and instead of putting it in the garbage, when you see that they're getting, not sure, kids, you gotta eat them tomorrow, or, these things are gonna get bad, put them in a Ziploc bag, of course, freeze, wash them, and have them all dry, ready, and just drop them in the freezer, instead of keep them another day in the fridge, or 2 more days, or the 3 days before you go grocery shopping again. That way you can keep any kind of fruit, almost any, ready for you. Even when you don't find stuff in the grocery store right now with the pandemic, you'll find it in your freezer. There's one thing that I have learned with this pandemic. Another thing, sometimes, you're running, if you work and you just don't have time for cooking, but you want to eat healthy. So we all want to eat healthy, right? But what happened? Anyone want to tell me what happens when we don't eat healthy? We just don't have the time, right? We don't have the time to cook. We don't have the time to prepare. And boil eggs. If you boil eggs once a week, a dozen, and have them ready, visual, in your refrigerator, ready for your children or for yourself. And when you're hungry, just to grab them, peel them, and eat them while you're in a meeting or you're getting ready for take the kids to school, or even put them in the lunch bag. That's another great source of protein. And I love boiled eggs. They're very high. I think it's like 8 grams in each egg of protein. One more thing that I love, veggies, pre-cut veggies. If you have them already, chop, 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 little different Ziploc bags, little green beans, tomatoes, onions, I don't know what else you like. You can do potatoes, but any of those fresh veggies, so you can just have them ready and buy, carrots. I love carrots. And have them ready the same way. You can put them in a container and have them like in a clear container so you can see them, not just the kids, because we sometimes forget what we have in the fridge. But if you have them in a clear container and you see green, orange, pineapple ready to eat, and you just open it up and put them in the counter, your kids, your family will come and start eating it. And instead of reaching in the pantry and getting potato chips or cookies or a bowl of cereal, all those kind of things, we can just teach them and put them ready, put them handy for them. That's another thing that, once again, we've been learning this year and a half with the pandemic. And you could use them anytime. And then the leftovers or the extra veggies that you have that maybe you didn't use during the week while kids go to school and you're working, use them in the grill. In the weekend, get tu carne asada, put it in the grill, put your little steak or chicken, and then you have your side already. Easy, cheap, and healthy. Any ideas? Anybody? What you can do at home? Anyone wants to share? You can either write it or unmute yourself. They say in Zoom time, we need to give about 10 seconds for someone to decide to answer a question or participate. I'll give it a little time. Anyone? Any ideas that you want to share with us? Right. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. Okay, someone unmute. Anyone? They want to share? We still have time. Let me see. Vegetables. Okay, that's right. The vegetables.
I think the nuts, they're also great snacks. Like they are high in, little bit high in fat, but if we eat them in moderation, they are very good snacks as well, like almonds, like walnuts.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you. I'm reading here too. When I have no time, the slow cooker is great. Oh my gosh, I just got myself one also in the pandemic, and I use it all the time. So that's a great idea. Let me see. We have more. Let's see. I can't see. Okay. And that's it, right? Yep. All right. Let's go. Okay, awesome. I ran my first half marathon last year. Heather, you run too. Where are you? Let me see you. Oh, yes. Hi. So you did run last year, huh? Your first half marathon. Yay. Good for you. So in your list is going to be the marathon this year, maybe? Or next year? Oh, with the pandemic, it's hard, right? I can't hear you. So, all right, let's see. Now let me ask you something. All of you, what is your favorite drink? Your daily favorites. What do you like to drink? Please put it in the chat. Tea. Okay, you can unmute. Tea. Anybody else? What do you drink for lunch or dinner? Trying to see. Let's see, we have 7 new messages here. Say again?
Water.
Oh, water. Milk. Okay, water. Cucumber, water. Ooh. Okay, water. Oh, okay. Water and tea. All right. So now, what do you buy for your family? Because one thing is what we drink, right? What do we buy for our kids? What do we buy to put in our pantry? What do we buy to have in the fridge available for the kids? Be honest. What do you really have there? Let's see. You can unmute yourself or write it down in the chat box.
Lemonade or
lemonade for the kids. They love it. Yeah.
Or
herbal sweet
One of
tea.
our favorites is
Seltzer water.
You can buy fruit infused waters. Hint is our favorite brand. We buy those from Costco. My kids like them, and I like them because it like gives me that sweet taste, and it's just water, so it helps me back off the Dr. Pepper.
Oh, Dr. Pepper, yeah,
that's
great. Okay, and that's what you get for kids. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So my kids don't. Yeah, my kids don't drink the soda as much, but
water.
I get the hints so that it gets me off the Dr. Pepper, and my kids like
off the Dr. Pepper.
So
smart, very smart. Go
I
ahead,
use
Renee.
water. I have this thing here. I fill it up at least three times a day.
3 times a day, and it's like a liter, right? Like a huge, maybe a liter and a half. That's pretty big.
It's about
3 times of water of that.
Yeah, but it's about 16 ounces.
16 ounces. Wow.
14 ounces. Yeah, because if not, I have it with me all the time. So instead of going and drink the juice or something like that, water. Well, also a milk.
There you go.
I just cut my. I'm not too young now, so I cut all the sodas and all the stuff because have a lot of sugars and all other stuff that are not good for us.
Thank
So
you,
water.
Renee. Yep, you're right. You got that right. So here we go. Water or soda? What do we want? Water or soda? I got here 2 of them. Here, Pepsi. Who loves Pepsi? Coke, water.
Pepsi.
Ooh, someone there with Pepsi. Okay, so yeah, just like Renee and Amanda just share, you try to avoid a little bit of this, right? But it's always like, oh, tempting to have this. And what do we want? This is what we want. We want 0 calories. We want something that is refreshing and hydrating, right? So yeah, good for all of you that they're switching from sodas to water. Consider this. Renee, you got me in this right before I wanted to share this part. Yeah, what he was just sharing, a big bottle, a glass, your favorite glass, but if you are one of those people that like to drink from a bottle, I like to drink from a bottle. So I have those bottles that they're like thin can thing, and you can keep it like very cold or very warm, and it's what I have all the time with me. But I mean, the one day Renee just show us and share with us, 3 times fill it up. This is the best thing to do. If you always have that available handy, and do the same with your children, buy, and instead of buying, these bottles that you're gonna end up in the garbage and doing more bad trash for our planet, buy these beautiful decorated cups, bottles and have them ready for your kids. Fill it up in the morning, you know, and try to redo it for them just at the beginning. You don't have to do it all the time, but just to teach them. They're there, they're available. Drink, you know, put a little ice in there and start with a little flavor like Amanda was saying. That's amazing, you know, reuse bottles. And here's another thing that we have considered this. Your weight divided by 2, the number of ounces of water you should consume a day. So Renee, are you drinking the correct amount? Your weight divided by 2. There's the number of ounces of water you should consume a day.
In pounds or kilos?
Pounds.
Pounds. Okay,
yeah, that's
so
pounds, right? No kilos. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm 170. So is how much? 65 ounces a day. Wow, that's a lot. So I just verified this is 24 ounces. So I think I'm doing it. 24 by 3, yeah, 60, 72.
So, yep. So we already talked about all of this. Yes, this is the best way to do it. You know, get fun water bottles for the kids and make them, you know, funny. They can decorate it. I don't know if I am missing someone because it's hard for me to see the chat. Is anyone there from Hope that can help me to read all the in the chat box? So we don't leave anybody. Okay, sugar-free Gatorade, Honest Pepsi, milk, Powerade. Okay. Okay, I have a friend who never liked water until she tried ice water. Insulated water bottles are great for making sure you can keep it cold. It's how you like it. Yeah, if that's how you like it. 20 gallons of water, 8 cups a day, 8 cup a day. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So what do you think of this? Think before you drink. I mean, I could just be like, oh my gosh, oh, I'm so tired when I have a Pepsi and I grab my Pepsi and because we're not thinking, right? We're just like feeling like, oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah, give me a Pepsi. What do you want to drink? Oh, yeah, I'll have a Pepsi. I'll have a Coke. And sometimes we just don't think what is behind. We're used to, like if you're to a restaurant, you order the same thing, right? You don't want to say just ice water. You know, you don't want to look like, oh, you're cheap. It's not being cheap. It's like you want to be healthy. You don't want to, why am I going to drink soda? That's not what I drink at home. Why would I do it in a restaurant? So just think, you know, and be honest with yourself and just do what you want to drink. Okay, let me check real fast here. One new message. Carrot juice, 100%, 0 added sugar. Ooh, I like that. Thank you for sharing that. So here, think before you drink. Can you all see what I see? Is that clear to you guys? The amount of sugar that is in every drink. Any of you who drinks, I don't know, we have here Coke, 35 grams in one can of Coke, of sugar. Yes. So, you know, just to make you think a little more when you see exactly what is in, not exactly here, we're just looking at the sugar. We're not looking at all the other stuff. All right, soda alternatives. Someone put it already there. Infused water, right? Soda alternatives. Here's one. Doesn't it look so good? It's one infused alternative. Let's see the next one. Iced tea. Someone here also mentioned iced tea. Yes. Seltzer and juice. Amanda, didn't you say that? A little seltzer, someone here said. So, you know, just use your favorite seltzer and add a little real juice, just a little to give the little, you know, hint of flavor here. Drink coffee. That's a great idea. My son liked infused water with lemon. Ooh, yes, that's another favorite one. Here's seltzer juice and juice. Iced coffee. like in the middle of the day, you know, that you just want something sweet, like you were saying, Dr. Pepper. And instead of the Dr. Pepper, I get my little water from Costco with little flavor there. Iced tea is a good thing too, because even so that, you know, the iced coffee, you're gonna put sugar and cream because it's a little treat that you're having in the middle of the day. But instead of grabbing this and the iced coffee has a little something with, you know, the milk. If you use milk, it's a little protein and it's all natural stuff. You know, here it's not natural and it's just gonna give you a pick up and then again down, and all the other bad stuff stays in your body. The iced coffee is all natural and it's a good thing to try if instead of a soda. Flavored seltzer, it's another one. Fresh juice, someone say carrot juice. Okay, here we have more. Tea and water with lemon. Coffee in moderation is good. Green tea will be ideal with 0 caffeine. That's good. Bubbly or lacrosse. How you say it? LaCroix. Okay, I don't drink that, so that's another, yeah, that's another good thing for sure. So here we go with the battle. A lot of people is in between, diet or regular. I want everybody to put in the chat box, what would you drink if you're undecided, but you want to drink a soda? Would you go with the diet or regular soda? It doesn't matter if it's Coke or diet or Pepsi or Dr. Pepper or any kind of soda. What would you go for? Okay, I have 1 regular, 0, okay. Anybody regular? Okay, another 2 regular. Diet, and do less sugar, okay. Okay. The diet is not good for you, but I'd rather the taste. Okay, 0, regular. Okay, anybody else? Diet, regular? All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's see what we should be doing, if we're right or wrong. So yeah, someone just put it here in the chat. The diet is not good for you, but I like the taste of it. So that's correct. Did you know the FDA denied the approval of aspartame for 20 years? So that's what the diet soda says. And see right here, you can see the list of things that it can cause the diet. And you can look it up yourself. There's so many things that you can find about the diet sodas. So definitely, if I was you, I would go for the regular. Even, I mean, you're not going to drink it all the time, right? But 1 little regular, it will not hurt you more than a diet. That's what the research shows. Now, did you know that people who drink 3 or more sugary sodas daily have 62% more dental decay? Yeah. So no sodas. A lot of people, it's hard, you know, for many people to get rid of the soda. So that's okay. Try little by little. If you don't want to do it all of a sudden, just 1 a day and then once a week. And yeah, another thing that I wanted to show you here, like I said, and also Heather probably knows this, when we run, we drink what? What do we try to do? Drink Gatorade, right? We drink Gatorade for sport. It's a sport drink, sports drink. So this is also has, like if you read, we're gonna go now with labels about how to read and how to see what are we drinking, what are we putting in our body. Not just what we're drinking, but what do we eat too, what do we bring to our families at home. And right here, just a Gatorade, I can tell you. Can anybody guess how much sugar is in a Gatorade? Anybody wants to share? Unmute yourself and just say it if you know you don't want to write it.
40 grams.
You're pretty close. 34 grams.
So it has more sugar than the Coke.
right? That's a can of Coke. It has like 32,
32.
right? That's what we saw
Yeah.
before. So this one has more. This one is, I'm trying to read here. This is a bottle, so it's more. But yeah, you're correct, Renee. More. So is this good to keep in the refrigerator for the kids? Is it really what they need? You know, even ourselves? No. So you know what I started doing? And instead of doing Gatorade, I started making my own electrolytes at home every time I was running, because you know when it's hot, you need to keep your electrolytes. So I was making just a little bottle with water, pinch of salt, little lime, you know, the little key limes, and they really replenish you from thirst and from being dehydrated. And the flavor is amazing. Let me read here. I have a little more here. So I'm gonna put something here that I want to share with you guys.
And it's less expensive.
Right, Gatorades are not cheap, right?
No.
No, Gatorades, I don't know how much they are anymore because I don't buy them anymore. But here says, someone said, okay, Morale, put here, okay. If FDA had denied approval, how did they approve after 20 years? You're right, but what happens? You know, companies have money and companies do their ways to, you know, sell their products, and people want to buy them and people want it. So they think they're having better, you know, better choices. They're, you know, they're trying to give better choices until you find out, you know, why. So yeah, you're correct. How they, I don't know, but it's scary. Like I said, there's like so many studies of how, you know, between diet and Diet Coke. Okay, here we keep going with labels. So we have used the label guide to food for you choose, guide your choose food choices. Okay, so one important thing that we need to check when we buy is how many servings are. If you're buying cereal, if you're buying yogurt, if you are buying, I don't know, your favorite thing to buy, and you are about to get it from the refrigerator or from the shelf, and one, you see the, you know, your favorite brand, and it's a little cheaper price than the one that you always buy, that you think you're saving money, sometimes it's a little tricky. Because what they do, they go smaller in the inside, in the serving, in the product that is inside, then in order to keep it cheaper, right? To keep the price lower. So here's something that I have learned, Mandy, being a mom, and with boys that you have to buy stuff all the time, because every time you try to find something in the fridge, it's gone because they're always eating and growing. Like here, you can see one of the things that I like to always see is between Chobani and your plate. Everybody likes Chobani, but it's a little more expensive. Do you agree with that? Than your plate? If you go and buy a little box or container of your plate or Chobani at Costco or individual at the store, Chobani sometimes, most of the time, is a little more. And here is the reason why. The size of the protein, what is inside. And that's why I'm saying it's very important to read your labels. Chobani has, let's see if we have it right here. Protein, 6 grams on this one. And let's see, let's go back on the other one if it's showing. This one's not. 6 grams, okay. So Chobani has a little higher, I don't have it right here. Oh yeah, it is right here. So hard to read here in the computer. Is that right? 19 grams. This is what it's showing. 19 grams. Yeah, of protein. And this one has just 6 grams. Your plate has 6 grams, and Chobani more than double. So if you're paying a little more of the Chobani, you're giving your children double of the protein at, you know, at snack time or for at lunch. My daughter loves to take them with a little granola on the side for lunch. And she said she's like, that's good enough for her. It's pretty filling. And it's because it's very high in protein and not so much sugar, you know, because it has the fruit in there. So just read, you know, when you're going to buy, it's not just the price that you're buying, but how much is in there? What are you getting? How much sugar? And what is you really what you're looking for? Okay, one more thing that I love, this one. We love quesadillas at home. We make them all the time. And what is easier to do? To just buy the little package that is already shredded and put it in your tortilla and make the quesadilla and ready, right? But it's, you don't wanna, you can't buy it all the time that way because you're, you know, you sometimes think that you're using more, paying more for that. So here I have 2 choices, you know, the block of the same cheese, Monterey Jack, and here we have the shredded Monterey Jack. So what would you buy? If you want to save money, of course. Anyone? Black or shredded cheese?
Black.
Black, yep. You get it, and you know it's heavy. You have a good amount of that, and even so that it's not so easy, but you're trying to save money, you know, for the household. So you get the black. But right here, the funny thing is that I find this all the time. They're not always, it's cheaper to buy the block. Like right here, it says 2 for $5. So either one, you're gonna pay the same amount. And you find that a lot. It's just a matter of checking what is, you know, how many ounces is in one and how many ounces is in your block. And you check the price. And you know what? And maybe most of the times when I buy the shredded one, it's on sale and cheaper than the block. And it just doesn't make sense to me. Or the cube ones. We also get like the little cubes cheese for the lunches. And that one is also cheaper than the block. If it's already cut and ready to eat, I don't understand. It's exactly same amount of product. So, you know, it's just learning before you put it in your cart, because sometimes we just go and keep buying the same thing. And we already know, you know, we just go and we know what we're going to get in the cart, but they change it. Sometimes, you know, they change the amount of product that you're getting. And that's important to, you know, see before you put it in your cart. Always check and make sure that you're getting, you know, the best deal, because you don't want to get home and say, oh, you know, I bought the exactly same thing and we don't have any more cheese for, you know, to finish the week. Here's another thing with the eggs, same thing. Here, you know, check your unit price and instead of just the retail price and see how much you're really paying. And that's pretty helpful. I think we are running out of time. And yeah, we are done. And I just want to see if anybody has any questions or anyone wants to share your experiences about shopping healthy, because we all want to know. If someone is talking, please unmute yourself. We have a few minutes to share.
Yeah, one of the things that I found is the serving size. Because sometimes you have the same amount of product, but it's a serving size. You're reading the calories and all the specification, but it's like 2 serving size. So that's half of what is in the bottle or the container. Just you have to multiply by 2. So sometimes we read it only and we don't see the serving size. Make sure that you're comparing apples with apples.
That's correct. Anybody else? Very smart. Thank you for sharing that. Any feedback? Anyone? Anybody wants to share? Questions? Questions? Any kind of questions?
I know for us, this is what we're struggling with is when my son was born, he was a micropreemie, so he was only 2 pounds. He's been on a high calorie diet since he was born. He's 12 now. So it's hard for us to go, he has to have mayonnaise, butter, all the stuff, everything he eats. So for us, it's hard. We're doing that. You know what I mean? Versus him, because I have to eat too. So it's hard for us to go, we have the regular stuff. He has the high calorie stuff. How do you get that mix in between of where we're not gaining all the weight where he needs to? That's kind of where we're going.
Wow. Yeah, that's a hard one. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you have it there, you know, it is hard. You want to keep healthy stuff in the fridge, right? Fresh and vegetables for everybody. But if he needs a very high calorie diet, it is, yeah, it is tricky. Tricky. Anybody else? Thank you for sharing. If you want to.
Gina, we are out of time and we do need to move on and do our giveaway.
Oh, that's correct. That's correct. We're gonna say thank you to Fidelis Specialty Pharmacy for putting this together, and we are having a giveaway. If you want to go ahead with the question and see.
All right. So Fidelis is doing earbuds, right, Gina?
That's correct.
Okay. So we're gonna throw out the question, and we're gonna say the 5th person. I need the question.
I'm sorry.
The 5th person to answer wins.
And it's in the chat.
Yeah, you got to put it in the chat.
Type it in the chat. So the 5th person to enter it correctly will be the winner, and we will select the winner off of the chat.
Okay.
So the question is, and we will then we will type it into the chat as well. Can you do that?
Yep.
Hang on just a second. Let me cap. Paste.
All right. So.
Paste it first. Okay, cool. All right.
What is the formula for daily water consumption? How much you should drink every day?
So again, we're looking for the 5th entry.
All right.
Come on, guys. Awesome.
Date.
Is that?
No, that one. So it's
Okay, let's see who's the winner.
That's not right.
It's half your body weight. Yeah, your body weight divided by 2. That's fine.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So Daisy Martinez.
Desi.
Woohoo!
Now.
Daisy, felicidades.
Check real quick to see if she's qualified.
Hold on. We got to make sure it's okay through Susie.
Okay.
All right, Daisy.
So Desi.
Yes.
Way to go, Desi.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Win.
Awesome.
I think I put weight divided by 2.
Your body weight divided by 2 equals how many ounces you should be drinking every day.
It's a lot, you guys. A lot more than most
I
of
need
us
to
are
drink
drinking.
4 quarts of water a day. 4 quarts.
That's a lot. Just start pounding it. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Gina. We appreciate you. Thanks, Fidelis, for sponsoring this and for the awesome prize.
Way to go, everybody. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Join
Thank you,
us
Gina.
for our next upcoming session that we have here at 2:15. Is that right?
Yeah, 2:15. And it's Santa Fe is the sponsor, and the speaker is Gretchen Hover. Topic is Think, Feel, Act.
This is going to be a great one. So jump on over to that one. And we will look forward to seeing everybody in the next session. Thank you so much, everybody.
See you, Gina.
People, bye-bye. Bye, Renee. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Gina.
See you, Gina.
Thank you.
Hi, Meatball.